Hello, hello. Teachers are that fucking white is crazy. Teachers are not respected. Yeah, why is that? Because you don't need them. Crazy thing to say, right? Uh, well, yeah. I mean that's really about it. But if before you would have needed a long textbook, read it, then understand. Then there was a teacher. When they talk to you, you're like, yes, I understand now. Yes. Now we have internet. So if you really want to understand something, you don't need a teacher, right? You can just for a clarification go to them and ask them. But what's the point of them? I'm 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 a douchebag. I don't think they're needed. Yeah. They are like an important aspect of socializing. And the only teachers I can respect are the ones that give one easy tests, because tests are bullshit usually. Like they're both easy and unimportant, so why not just make them easy? You know, no one fucking cares about you studying fish in eighth grade. Who the fuck cares? Everyone's gonna forget everything in a year or two. So, and if you're into fish, you know fish even before that. If you go fishing, blah blah blah, you know everything. I know nothing about fish. I know that they have some bag that inflates and deflates to regulate their height. They eat. That's about it. I know their cheeks have a lot of fat. That's all I know. Crazy. Um, yeah, and the only teachers I respect are also the ones that just give life stories. For example, my Russian teacher, we don't have Russian for like half of 12th grade. It dropped off before New Year, so it was like half a course, half a year, or whatever. One course, half a year, doesn't matter. And we for a whole 3 years, we maybe went through two topics of double, went to write double letters. And because you have some letters that are sound similarly, but you don't know which one to write. We went through that. I don't remember both of them, any of them. There's also like the commas we were supposed to go through. We didn't. We just chilled out. The teacher told her stories about life. She gave us she made us do presentations on various topics, like regions in Russia, like how you celebrate New Year in different countries. There were a bunch more, I think, or maybe not, maybe like a couple. And they too take a long time to present because you have like I don't know how many people, like 15 people, right? That's material for at least 7 classes. You're just for 2 months are out, maybe even more. Then she, talks about her conspiracies, which is kind of funny and interesting, about like religion, blah blah blah. The cool stuff, the stuff you aren't gonna learn. Yeah, like I would want to learn how to evade taxes legally. Like in America, you have this tax write-off if you're a content creator. I don't know if it goes to other disciplines where if you show it in a video and it makes content, that's a tax write-off. This somehow doesn't like get included in your tax or something like that. I don't know, right? I'm not in America. You know, if this would work in Estonia, that would be sick as fuck. I don't know if it does though. And one of the good things is just we chill. School is really just about connecting people, right? If you want to learn, you go homeschool, you sit for 12 hours behind your computer, and you fucking blah 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 blah. And teachers that take their subject seriously are like kind of like douchebags, I think. I don't know. Like we have this how do you say it? I don't know. Human studies or something like that. It's mostly about psychology. I don't fucking care. Okay? I for 1 month sat with both earbuds in. Then I understood that we had a small test and that I didn't know anything, so that was a problem. So now I'm sitting with one earbud. You don't care, right? Why would I care? Also, school takes away the time that you could spend like working, which is kind of stupid. Like, oh, children shouldn't work. But like, I could if I wanted to. But school takes exactly this time when you want to work, right? It's like morning till like midday, somewhere this period. In the evening, you want to chill. Like I have D&D, I have some sports. I want just to chill out. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna work in the evenings because I want to have my free time. Even though this free time might be insanely long, like let's say I get back at mostly 4. Like this is the latest 4. Usually about 2. Right? I get back at 2. I went to school at 8. Let's not calculate the road there, which would be about an hour. So that's 8 till 2. That is 4. That is 6 hours you could have worked. Even if this work is lazy, this would have still given you cash. Yo, cash, income, money. Money is today's God. It's today's faith. Let's worship it. No, I'm kidding. Let's fucking burn all the money in the world. Let's go to Primal. Let's fucking trade goods and stuff and trade goods and how do you say it? And offers. I don't know. The things you do with you help. Bam bam bam. Um, in my previous school, our Estonian teacher, he was like a chill guy, right? He's this very intelligent, young, well, middle-aged man that wrote 2 books himself. He tries to teach Estonian literature, and no one listens, right? No one respects him. No one wants to learn Estonian because Estonian is unimportant, kinda. I would say so, right? In the grand scheme. And if you're there, it's an Estonian school. You kind of like have most of what you need. You can speak what you think. You can read what others think. You want to read. You can read if you want. You cannot read if you don't want in life, right? Like I hate fucking reading. Well, I hate school reading because it feels like it's putting its fucking values onto me. Our Estonian teacher in my new schools is just obsessed with Soviet Union. She's obsessed, like, yes, guys, we were repressed for how many? It would be like about 60 years, right? For 60 years, guys. It's an important thing. Soviet Union, all this gulag, the Nazis, World War, guys. It's so bad. I hate focusing myself on bad things. So why would I want to constantly hear about this fucking war and war crimes and crimes against humanity, right? If I can read a novel about love, which I don't read because they're kind of uh, I tried to read some manhwas and mangas, but they just don't stick, right? They're just sloppy. They're and the AI personal assistant as a personal assistant will take over, I think, quite soon. Like on podcast Lemonade Stand, they were discussing that learning the language. I think it was Spanish or something with AI for 1 hour after the classes gave basically 3 years of learning experience in class. This 1 hour of personalized information that is specifically for you gives much more value than just fucking sitting there with 30 more people in a class, not listening, scrolling your phone, and not caring they what they're talking about because you don't care. If you would care, you would specifically like go to either a specialized language school probably, or you're that guy in the front desk in actual class that actually works, which good on you. I do not do that because peer pressure, I think, maybe. In our school we have this Finnish class, right? And I picked it like, oh yeah, Finland is close to Estonia, so it would be nice to know something about Finnish language, blah blah blah. Now I'm like, I mean, I don't care though. After 2 years of learning it, the first half a year was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write all the words that are new to me, translations, and then you understand it takes a shitload of time to put each word into a translator, then look at the answer, write it down back, look another word, type it in the computer, because it's like a textbook. There's a textbook. You look at the textbook. Boring, right? Boring, takes time. Bleh, bleh. Fucking hate it. And then in 2 years it snowballed that I don't really understand what's happening. I mean, I do, but I'm not 100% correct all of the time. So, like, what's the point, right? You just translate, and it sucks. People that want to actually teach and are not respected, like this Estonian teacher from my previous school, my heart breaks because I see he's positive, intelligent, and everyone makes fun of him because he's bald and is this sophisticated man in this wild environment that is school. And I was thinking a couple of times about writing him like anonymously to like say like, yo, dude, you should approach something else, like not in this school, because no one respects you. I don't see a reason, personally, for you to be in such environment and destroy yourself. Yeah. Also, like, teacher salary shit. Oh, this isn't the main point, right? The point is the teachers themselves are like, and there are a couple sick teachers. Like every math teacher I had was fucking sick. There was an old lady, there was a new lady, there is an old man. Now there was our previous uh, class teacher. How do I fucking say it? I don't know. Home teacher, whatever. You get it, right? There's fucking look at myself. Oh, yeah, kind of depressing, but you know, study with AI, I guess. Spend. I do not know how much ChatGPT 4.5, I think it is, or 4.0, the paid version or whatever. I think it's either 20 or 200 a month. That's what I got from DuckDuck streams. There are multiple models, those that are more creative, those are that are more calculative, more focused on programming. There's a bunch of, and instead of having this one big AI that does everything, we are more and more approaching the AIs that are specialized in multiple things, you know. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, shit sucks. But yeah, we are fucked though. There's the USA is going crazy, the world is going crazy. Uh, we are fucked. I think our generation is specifically fucked. Prices go up in our generation. War is happening in our generation. Bam, 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 bam. Some people say there is no work. I think this doesn't really apply to Estonia, but there aren't many works that pay well. There are still works though, and jobs. I mean, yeah. Bye bye, bye bye.